Hey, what's going on, everybody? What is going on? I hope everybody is doing well. I am so happy to have my guest, Duke Faro, with me today. I also pinned the StreamYard, Duke. When you're ready, you can come up. I would like to greet everyone. How's everybody doing today? Yes, yes, yes. Everybody's doing well. I hope so. Tough love. Thank you for joining me. Chicky D, my girl. My girl Chicky D came through. I know Cece's gonna be coming in a few more seconds, probably. But I thank you guys for the few people that showed up and those who are in the bushes. You are welcome to come out. Hi, Derek. What's good? It's good to see you, sweetie. And yeah, there my boy, Duke, Duke Faro, guys. How you doing? Let me cam up a little bit. So you gonna be the only one. How you doing, Duke? You doing all right?
Oh yeah, I'm good, man. Shout out to the Mo3 District, but yeah, I'm good.
Okay, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Well, thank you for giving me the pleasure to interview you. You've always really been a really cool fella, very
Yeah.
articulate, uh, just a very, I would say, down to earth person. But you're also very, I don't know the word, not eccentric, well, maybe a little bit eccentric, a little peculiar, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah. Peculiar,
that's what
peculiar at best. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
that's what makes you different. So basically, Duke, I want to know how you kind of came up and where you're from.
Well, I'm originally from Bonton. If you know what the term reside mean,
Yeah.
I resided in Park Row, 187 Gangster Crip or whatever. But uh,
Uh-huh.
that's behind me. But if anybody want to know, I'm from South Dallas. People in the world, I'm from the DFW, Dallas, Texas. So
Right, right.
yeah. But go ahead.
Yeah, so my godmother, she's from Bonton. So yeah, I'm
That's
familiar
good.
with yeah, I'm familiar with the area. So when you grew up, did you have your mother, your father? How was your upbringing?
Well, family left from Bonton. A
Mhm.
portion of the family, my mother's mom, my grandma went up to Minnesota.
Mhm.
So it was a lot going on, and my mother eventually moved up there as well. So I left Dallas when I was like 3, and I
Wow.
stayed. I ended up having to stay with my grandma because my mom was running the street, prostitute, drug, whatever, just through all
Mhm.
that stuff. So I was with my grandmother. She taught me a lot.
Mhm.
She ran her own businesses.
Mhm.
So I learned at a early age business, daycare. Fine, I learned a lot. I
Mhm.
did a lot of homeschooling because I was a bad actor at school.
I'm
So
pretty sure you was. Got on them
yeah,
teacher nerves. Hey,
yeah,
DJ.
yes. I did homeschool
Uh-huh.
schooling. She had a office in the basement, and
Mhm.
she got this program called Hooked on Phonics. And a lot of people used to make
Right.
fun of people, but I did all of my work by myself. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so, because you just pop the tapes in and they talk and they read with you, whatever. But
Mhm.
I mastered Hooked on Phonics. But I would come back to Dallas every summer, so I only lived up there for like 9 years. So when
Okay.
people say, "Yeah, you from Minnesota?" Yeah, I lived there, but
Mhm.
that's not where I'm from.
Right, correct. Okay, so your grandmother kind of taught you a great work ethic, right?
Yeah,
So how did you get out in the streets?
I was in the streets. Up there. I started in the streets in Minneapolis.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? South Dallas, you already know the
Yep.
history of South Dallas. It just is the
Mhm.
streets. You know what I
Right,
mean? But
right.
coming back every summer, I'd be in the streets. When I came back, with my grandfather Foots, Andrew Lee Martin, I'd be
Mhm.
out there. You know what I mean? But um, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, like when my mom was out running the streets, I used to run away to go look for her.
Wow.
So the streets was there waiting on me. So you know what I mean, Franklin, Lake Street, going
Yeah.
over north. Like, um, first time I sold drugs, I was like 6 or 7 years old. The guy,
Wow.
yeah, they was standing on Franklin, right there where it's like a subway, and it's like I think no, it's not Anderson Park. I forgot what the park is. Right here on Lake and Franklin or whatever, but they was like, here, take this over there to that white man right there, and he gonna give you some money, bring it back. So I bring the money back, he'll peel me off for 5, peel me off for 10, and now I ain't got still out store no more. So this is how I started.
Man, that's crazy. So
Yeah.
you always had that longing to find your mother. Did you ever have a relationship with your mother? Even, even though when you did finally find her, did you ever have like a relationship with her?
She was always around. Let me give you like past, in the middle, and then present around.
Uh,
All right, so the beginning around was she had this apartment downtown Minneapolis,
mhm.
and my baby sister was there, and she would leave us to go out and prostitute and do whatever she do, sell drugs, whatever she do, and she would come back and put the money up in the closet, right?
My goodness.
And then she leave. You know what I mean? So we be in there. I had a TV. There was a couch. We had a mattress on the floor. A few pots and pans and cups and stuff, but it was minimal. It was like an efficiency. It was like in the living room. Here was the bathroom. You know them old style tubs that are kind of like iron.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those in there with no shower curtain, and it was just, that was it. The bed on the floor. Really wasn't no clothes in there, no nothing. I don't even know. I don't even remember seeing clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I wore a diaper, or I just wore whatever. I can't even remember what clothes. It was like that. I only remember like
Wow.
them items. Eating cereal. I remember one time she got mad at me. Well, she taught me how to walk down to the store,
Mm-hmm.
buy baby food, buy diapers, buy all kind of stuff.
Wow.
I'm like 6, 7 years old. I'm young, right?
That's too
So
much responsibility. Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm young. So
Wow.
one day I burnt the rice. I've never burnt rice again, but rice was always my go-to food.
Uh-huh.
Um, I always ate rice, shrimp fried rice. Just, it was my food. But here lately, after I had the minor stroke 2017, I don't eat rice no more. So I think my body just like, hey, you gotta let that childhood trauma go. So I think I've let that part of the trauma go. It's still stuff I'm getting rid of. But she would be around. She would, she'd be out in the street. She'd be California, here, New York, wherever she's at. And she would come back every so often, and I would see her, but I'd only see her and let me say this, let me back up. After my grandmother took me from her, I would see her periodically, like trying to come and get me. But my aunties wasn't having that. Nobody was having that. They was upset with her because she used to leave me and my sister in the end. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to, well, I ain't gonna say his name, but shout out, there was a man who was in her life but took care of me and my sister when he could, when he found out, especially when he found out that it was just me and her. You know what I'm saying? While she was going, anything could have happened, but I had the neighbors I can go ask questions if I needed to. She taught me some things, you feel what I'm saying? But my aunties and my grandmother would never let her take me again. You know what I'm saying? Because they already knew, like, you leaving them over here. She would take, like, there were times that I'd be walking with her. She'd have me hand in hand, and I'd see her reach inside of her, under her dress, and pull out stuff and hand it to people.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm talking about. I seen it from the, so it's that I've always known the life. There was another time, and this is the beginning. This is the first. We'll just say first, second, and third, past, future. There was one time I woke up out my sleep, and I'll never forget this. I think this is why I don't like light-skinned niggas. Not real. I wake up and my mom's on that one couch. There's a guy on top of her, in between her legs, and they ain't got no clothes on. and
Right.
he was doing whatever to her, right? And
Uh-huh.
I remember it, and like in the movies, they see a kid like just staring,
Mm-hmm.
like looking. So I was looking, and she looked, and she kind of just waved me off. She didn't say anything. I mean, I guess it was, but she just waved me off, and so
Mm.
I just turned and went back in the room. But I think about that day all the time. Let's get to somewhere in the middle. One time I in high school, I got into it with the police. They pulled me and my partner over, and they said that we fit the description of some people. This is when I lived in Garland with my
Mm-hmm.
grandparents. Her father, and I only
Right.
lived out there when I came back from Minnesota from the age
Mm-hmm.
of 9 to about 16 or 17. So I stayed there for like 6 years or something like that.
Okay.
So um get into it with the police that night. They said we fit the description or whatever, and it was a lie. But I had drugs on me. So when
Mm-hmm.
we got the car, I had just went to regionals at Name and Forest in the school outside of Garland, right next to Sac
Right.
City, and I was a track star. So I felt like
Wow.
I'm gonna get these drugs off of me, but it was just weed. It was just ounces of weed.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to go to jail for that because I didn't know. I think I was be gone for a long time. Well, anyway,
Right.
took off from the Garland police. They already had me on their gang file. They already knew who I was, and so when they caught me, it was like 8 police officers against me. And I survived police brutality because one officer jumped on the back of me,
Mm.
uh, choked me out to where all the blood vessels in my eye had bursted, and I was
Mm.
unconscious. Right, but there was a party going on. It was at 1129 and then 11 something Alexander Street. So in
Mm.
between these houses where I managed to run and cut through and try to jump the gate, this is where the incident happened. But people had camcorders. They was at the party and they came out filming them. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get uh, an official felony. I got simple assault. So they're like, they wasn't they wasn't a full felon because they reduced them down to just simple assault, just misdemeanors. But on
Right.
my record, it shows felony assaults on 3 police officers.
Right.
So yeah, and I'm saying this is all important to why I went back up to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
My Coach Patterson, he bombed me out, and then my step grandmother was like, "I'm finna send you up there with your mom to Minnesota," and I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Cool, fine, I don't care." But I wasn't supposed to make jump my bond, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go up there, I see my mom. She looking real, like life has handled her, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
That life.
so she trying to tell me stuff, and she brought some random guy around. She was like, "Say what's up to your stepdad." I said, "That ain't my daddy, then what you talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
So it was always tension because then my grandmother was trying to make me go live with her, and I said, "Man, I ain't doing that. I'm
Right.
going. I can't. I ain't doing all that." But then I met my older sister when I turned 18. So
Wow.
yeah, my sister looked just like her, just a
Mm.
younger version. But she found me at the time. My mama was coming around trying to, play mama again.
Right.
So
Right.
my sister wasn't having that, so she brought me back. Brought me back
Yeah.
for her. So I came back home. Then I ended up going to jail, and then scoot some time up. Um,
Mm.
I'm running the streets like 9,000 alley cat style. Um, they say my
So
mama. Go ahead.
so let me ask you this. You were well, what gang did you affiliate with? Did you
I,
say
I said
Crips?
it. I said it in the beginning.
You can you repeat it for those who didn't hear it? Because some people just came in. Um,
I don't, I
you
don't,
don't want to say it. Okay, I understand.
yeah.
Um, I want to say hey to Armando. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Hey Betty, how are you? Thank you for coming through worldwide. Gary, how are you? Meek, Jasmine, thank you guys for coming through. Now, you
Can
said,
I finish the
yeah,
few?
go ahead and finish that. Hey, free thinkers.
All right, cool.
Go ahead.
In the last part is I heard that she was in Oak Cliff,
Oh,
off of like 52nd and Lancaster in that area.
yeah.
Chilling with it was a guy named Echo, but he was cool.
Uh-huh.
I was playing semi-pro football at the time,
Okay.
and
Uh-huh.
I found out that my mama was dying. She had the dialysis tube sticking out her chest.
Wow.
So I quit playing semi-pro football to go and be around her because I know she in her dying days.
Mm-hmm.
So we were sitting on the porch, uh, and I asked her. I said, "Mama, what? I always want to ask you. Do you know who my father is? I never asked you."
Mm.
So she told me, it's a guy named Iceberg Slim out of California. So I
Oh
said,
my God.
well, do he got a real name? She said
Uh-huh.
his name is Robert Beck. So I said, all right, cool. But after that, she told me a lot of things and this and that. Fast forward just a little bit, I ended up going to jail. Um, but then getting out again. And now I'm going back to high school to um, get my diploma because I got kicked
Mhm.
out of Naaman Forest when I got into it right after the police. You did what I'm saying. Got
Right.
out of that school. So 3 years had passed. But anyway, this is 2006 that she dies. So
Mm.
I get out, I go back to school, I get my diploma, and my Aunt Terry, rest in peace to her. She
Mm-hmm.
was there. One of my partners from high school, he was there. They called my name. They say Jeremy Martin. So I get to walk in. Mind you, they told me that my mom was at Methodist in
Mm-hmm.
ICU and she was dying.
Wow.
So I'm walking to go get my diploma, and this lady in this brown dress suit just grabs me. So she had one of them little wigs on. Then I seen her, the teeth and everything. I was like, oh shit. So she got up off her deathbed to see me graduate, and I never, forget her for that.
Bless your heart.
But
Now that's something to remember.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
something
she
to
did
remember.
that. Yeah, out of all
And
the
I know
things,
she was proud of you too.
yeah, yeah. At least because now I can go to school. Like I'm in college right now, but I'm gonna let you ask your question. I just wanted to,
Wow.
yeah,
I know I know as a man, as a young man, that did so much for you, even though you've
yeah,
had your challenges with your mother,
yeah,
right? And
yeah,
maybe a little anger, maybe a little resentment, but
yeah,
just that little moment
yeah. She
that,
gave me a boost.
wow, that's
Yeah, yeah.
amazing.
I
Every,
hated her for a long time. You know what I mean? But when I got the
yeah.
true story on why, I wrote a song about it. She was a product of, or they
Mhm.
thought she was a product of, or just the story is just crazy. But she was the black sheep, you know what I mean? And I became the bastard goat.
Wow. Did you ever meet your, I guess, your alleged father,
Nah,
Iceberg?
nah.
No.
I at
Okay.
first I thought like when she said it, I was like, she got to be. I didn't know who that was. You
Oh,
understand?
yeah, I know who he is.
I didn't know who it was in 2006. But
Uh,
when I later went, I'm like, yeah, right, fam. Like, she had freaking right. She had to been hot telling me.
uh,
But that's she told me because she said that my name was supposed to be Glenn Johnson from Turner Court. That's supposed to be my father, but
mhm,
it wasn't. My name was supposed to be Glenn after him.
mhm.
But she made my name Jeremy Thatcher Faro Martin and just gave me my own name because she knew it wasn't him. I recently met that guy not too long ago, but fuck that nigga too.
Okay, okay. Well, you said now you're going to college. What are you studying?
Alternative medicine.
Wow. Okay. So what are you going to do with that degree?
Um, well, since it's a bachelor's, Um, and I'm, I get to know the information. What I want to do is help people develop farms in their backyard. You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
small farms. So I have the know-how to teach people nutrition and, hey, do your garden, do this. You know what I mean? Do this, do this, do this. But I have a piece of paper. And like I say, man, there's so many people who got yards. I'll never go out of business.
And I'm so proud of you, Duke. I really am, because from what you came through and where you are now, you could have been in prison, you could have been dead,
Yeah.
but you made decisions to get yourself on track. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of you for that. And I'm sure your mother is as well, and your family.
Yeah.
Did your grandmother ever see you graduate from high school?
No, she wasn't there, but she heard about it. Everybody congratulated me that couldn't make it. But my aunt Terry, this is one of my aunts she was the achiever of all of my mama's sisters. Like, she was a lawyer. She went to this, she this and that, but she passed away not too long ago. I mean, well, like after a little bit after I graduated. But yeah, she was one of my motivators to be, studious as well.
Wow. So you had somebody you could actually look up to. Now, I know your grandfather was in your life for a short time. Did you and that other guy that you were telling me that kind of watched over you and your little sister, did you have any more male role models that actually kind of mentor you?
Yeah, all of my cousins, all of my grandfather's brothers. He had like 5 or 6 brothers. So all of my uncles, I was down in the country on the farm chopping trees.
Look, if you don't mind me asking, what part?
In the east, where everybody love Roy Lee and Mo3, where I'm where my family from.
East Texas, yes.
Yeah. So
my people from Southeast, so like Fairfield, Mahia, Corsicana, those areas.
Already. Yeah,
Okay.
one of my cousins went to the NFL, Raymond McDonald, so he was big at Liberty Alu. So a lot of my I had a lot of role models in my family from my grandfather's side, a lot of males.
So tell me about your relationship with your friendship with Mo3. I know that you two were pretty close, right?
Nah, we wasn't like super close, but in the there was a group on Facebook. It was called Keys to the Streets. And that's where Roy Lee was, I was, Mo3 was, and a lot of people was in there roasting and laughing and just high siding and stuff. So it wasn't like a close relationship. It was more like niggas just roasting in the comments and laughing and sharing and this and that. So no, I wasn't one of his closest partners, but when I did meet him, that opened up the door to like, hey fam, we Gemini, so we had a
Lord,
we had the Gemini.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, we had the Gemini thing. So once we realized that we was both on that, on that G shit, like it
Gemini, Lord have mercy. But I'm gonna share a video of you and Mo3. Hello, AZ King. How are you? I want to say hello. I think I said hello to Jasmine and Gary, Meek, CC. Who else is in here? Montrese, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you. Free Thinkers. Hey, Shay Love. I'm glad to see you guys. Thank you guys for joining me and Duke. I'm going to share this with you. I don't know if you remember this. I used to take my father to this store almost every day or every other day, and it's a store that you're familiar with, Duke. Let me show you.
Yeah, because it's on the blade.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it's on the blade.
I went to this store almost every day. So when I saw this, I was like, I can't believe this. And it's just like, I probably ran into you and didn't even know it.
Right.
But let me share this.
Right here to let it out, man, with the music. He a motherfucking pioneer, you mad. So look, this is what I want to do. I really want to say this shit, man. Because you know real recognize real when you see real. If you ain't real, you never know real, do real things, you get real results. Hear me? This nigga is pioneering some shit. You can't be mad. You can't be mad. Pioneering. So look, I support everything Triple D. You feel me? Everything. It don't even matter. So I don't give a fuck what you done said about him. What's going on? It don't even. Niggas be asking me all the time. You deal Mo3? Nigga, I don't know too much about him. I just know what you niggas be seeing. Now I'm seeing them face to face for the first time ever in life. So we out in the hood, man. You know, some motherfucking noodles.
Yes. That is exactly where I'm from. I'm right in that area because
right. I know.
I live right behind South Oak Cliff High School.
Oh, that's hard.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was right in the middle of it. So that Overton store, that is where I used to go almost every other day or every day to take my dad. Like that was just crazy to me.
Yeah, that's a classic spot.
Roll over, no up. Shout out to the Nutty Dog, man. Here go the king right here, the Nutty Dog, man, with the music. He a motherfucking pioneer, you mad. So look, this is what I want to do. I really want to say this shit, man. Because you know real recognize real when you see real. If you ain't real, you never know real, do real things, you get real results. Hear me? This nigga is pioneering some shit. You can't be mad. You can't be mad because he pioneering. So look, I support everything Triple D. You feel me? Everything. It don't even matter. So I don't give a fuck what you done said about him. What's going on? It don't even. Niggas be asking me all the time. You deal Mo3? Nigga, I don't know too much about him. I just know what you niggas be saying. Now I'm seeing them face to face for the first time ever in life. So we
wow. So when y'all kind of connected, it was because y'all both were Geminis, right? And so y'all meshed well.
Yeah, that's all it took. Now, this ain't my first time seeing him, but when I say seeing, it's like this is my first time seeing him in the Dunya. You understand?
Right.
The first time I seen him was at Onyx when he was getting into it with the DJ and he opened up for YNF Lucci.
Okay.
That was the first time because Lucci wheeled out with the broken leg or whatever. But that's the first time, and I walked in the VIP. I ain't paying to get in the VIP. I just walked in there. Real life story. All them was on. It was like 50 people on the stage, and they was trying to get all the people off the stage and let them perform. So I was shaking hands with Rook and all these other people. So when I seen Mo3, he was looking down. So I just said, "Hey, what's up, man? Keep doing your shit." He was like, "Hey, you're pretty," and that was it. But that was the first time, but that really didn't count. This time counted because this is the first time I actually seen him in his rare form outside. Yeah.
Wow. AZ King said Duke Faro was the first person I ran across from the sector back in November 2020. I was surfing around and ran into Robert Gomez video. Wow.
AZ.
Thank you, AZ. Thank you, CC. I appreciate you. Yeah. Also, today we have a $20 Cash App I'm going to give someone. So kind of stay around. So when I give y'all the question, y'all have to figure it out. And then whoever gets it first, you get the $20 Cash App. Wow. So just stick around. Yeah, I want to try to bless people because I've been blessed on here. Duke, I really have. I got monetized in a very, I would say, pretty short time. So I appreciate everybody for their support. But yeah, Duke, so that's pretty amazing. So when you heard his music for the first time, like, was that really something that you were really gelling with? Like,
I was at Onyx. It was the first time. So let me tell you what happened. I'm in the shindig, you know, I'm fresh out the penitentiary too. So I want to see some females. Like, I'm in the like, man, what's going on? I'm not knowing it's finna be a concert. I'm thinking I'm at Onyx to see some women. You feel me? So it's this chubby guy in a muscle shirt with a big old head standing on stage, walking back and forth.
Right.
All of these people up there. And I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on? Where the girls at?
Right.
Is he gonna rap or what? Like, what's going on? But then I get to peep in the scene. The DJ is irritating him. Right. So him and the DJ, it seemed like you know, Gemini, we understand all forms of communication, right? So I'm looking at
crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at the communication and I'm seeing like how this nigga hating. He really hating. And 3 want to rap, but he want his entourage on stage. That nigga want his entourage on stage, and whatever else was going on. I don't know if Rain was there. He can tell the story what was going on. But Marvin was there, the photographer. Rook was there. Another guy. It was a whole bunch of people from the North on the stage. It was like 50 people up there, and they was trying to get them off. So as soon as them people get off the stage, the niggas, the song, the Sierra and I song, the beat came on, and the women went like they were stuck, pulled their phones out. When that nigga started singing the song, and I, man, they just went fucking like they were glued. They couldn't even. I said, bro, all right, nigga, shit, nigga. Yeah. So that was the first time I got to see his, how great or how controlled the room. Yeah.
So, and one thing I noticed about him, he has a really good voice, like a really good voice, and it's really unfortunate what happened to him, but he was very talented, and when you look at him, you don't really think that you would get that, right? And it's like when he opens his mouth and he performs, it's like it's totally different. So that's why you can't judge people, judge the book by its cover.
Nah. I grew up in a family where, at the family reunions, like there's one branch of family, they all sing. Brothers, sisters, all of them sang. Some of them chubby just like Mo3, but they sang. It never surprised me that he could sing once. Like, yeah, that nigga be rapping and singing like he be singing his ass off. So just seeing it, like I didn't know that he was, well, once I actually seen him, I had to say what I had to say. We wasn't even live. I was just recording. That was it. Wow. That wasn't even live. I was just recording. He was looking for the comments. You seen he was looking, but it wasn't no I was just recording because I was going to play it later, like, as I progressed on. But I wanted to tell him, and I wanted everybody to know, here go the king. And I hadn't even released that. In my email. I never put it out.
So when you met him at Onyx and y'all had that, Gemini connection, that's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah. And after that, did you go to some of his shows after that, or did he invite
you? That was the first show and the last show that I ever been to. Once at that day after I met him, I didn't hear nothing about no more shows. It's like they didn't. I didn't know this nigga had shows after that. I thought he was just an opening act and that was it. And no more. But then they kept on, like the streets was talking like, yeah, McKinney, and the only thing that I ever heard after that day was just like even a little bit before, just beef. I never knew he was doing shows in the city. I didn't see him. I didn't see no advertisements for him doing those shows. I'd never seen it nowhere.
Now, let's rewind. Now, you went to prison for a while?
Yeah.
Okay. How long were you in prison?
Just 2 years.
Okay, 2 years. And then when you came out, you decided to go to the show because you want to see some women. And that's when the first time that you met Mo3. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So after that, he was involved in a lot of beef. Who was he in beef with, for those that don't know?
Well, the main people are Yayo, Trap, and Yella. Them the main, issues. Besides all of the Betos and Teds and all, that's some other stuff that just, it vaguely got in there. But these are the main three.
Yeah, I don't think I live too far from either Trap Boy Freddy's Trap House or somewhere close to where you live. I know I was in that area. And I think they went to South Oak Cliff too, if I'm right about that.
I think Freddie went to Carter, and then I don't know, but anyway, when I was saying about not seeing no shows, and they wasn't promoting him like that in the city. They wasn't trying to, it was like he was blackballed, and you just, because I'm in the streets, so most of the time you in the streets, you ain't really paying attention to what's all this and that, unless some females say, it's the, but other than that, but I just bumped into him.
So why did they blackball Mo3? What, because he wasn't from Oak Cliff, or
because he wasn't from Dallas, and then he sounded better than everybody rapping and singing. Like his lane, he was carving out a lane that was in the city, but Pookie and them, they didn't like follow through. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those that came up rapping and singing, and they blackballed it. And they let the dancing boogie movement come in. So here goes Mo3. More people are attached to the brown skinned nigga than the yellow nigga. That's all it was. Like that nigga, like he was annoying. You know what I'm saying? So when Mo3 came around, I seen the talk about, there was like in the streets, you hear people talking about him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, he was more relatable than whatchamacallit.
Yeah. You ain't gonna say, yeah, but okay, I can see that. Yeah, because I never could understand the reason why he had so much beef, like that was behind his name, and all I could think was jealousy, and maybe because he wasn't, from Dallas or from the Cliff, or that's how I was thinking it was,
Yeah, and then he was roasting everybody on social media. Like if people was on it, like when he was alive around them times where his name was hot, 2016, 17, and all of that, he was roasting everybody. You know what I'm saying? And people was envious. They were just like, just like with Roy Lee. They hated Roy Lee because Roy Lee, he would do his pranks, he would do it, but he roast a little bit. But they was just mad because he was a nigga they consider ugly, having things, having women, doing this, having motion, what they call it now. They was just jealous.
So that day when, unfortunately his demise happened, can you remember where you were and your reaction when that happened?
I was in the country scrapping metal with my uncle. Me and my uncle, we was out there scrapping. Just stuff been out on the land 20, 30 years. Just clean it up and go make some money off of it. I'm going live, and somebody came in and say they just killed Mo3, the rapper. And I say, man, yeah, right. Because I just talked to this dude not too long ago before I even came to Florida, and told him, just chill, man. You making the city look bad. Rainwater put me through on three-way to talk to him. You feel me? So when I heard it bothered me, because I was like, it didn't have to come to that. You feel me? So I was actually in my Dickie jumper, cowboy hat, boots on, scrapping and going live and showing people country life.
Right. When you said he was making the city look bad, like what was he doing to have that impression?
Well, I told him it's making the city look bad because it's a whole bunch of beef, and nigga, you too talented. You too talented to be going back and forth with these two untalented ass niggas. That's why I said it's making the city look bad. Like he wasn't doing nothing that nobody else was doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when I was only speaking from like progress and growth and getting money and this and that. Like, nigga, you a Gemini, nigga. You supposed to be able to handle these niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I was talking to him, and he was laughing and shit. But I know he heard what I said, but he was still on whatever he was on.
So Rainwater, which for those who don't know, was his manager, right? So Rainwater reached out to you so that you could talk some sense into him. Basically.
No, I contacted Dooney, and I said, Dooney the priest, Dooney the barber. Now I say, man, you got Rain number? I need to talk to Mo3, man. So he give me Rain number. I call Rain. I say, man, let me holler at Mo3, man. Talk to this nigga, man. You know, like, man, you know what I mean? Let me chop it up with him about what's going on. So he called him because he felt my concern for the kid. You did. Right. So I'm 38. Mo3's still in his 20s. So I should be able to call and say, hey, you know what I mean? And that's how that went.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's like that stupid stuff like that can actually take people's lives, you know, and going back and forth, doing this back and forth. That's why I say people really need to be careful when they on social media and they going back and forth with people, because you just never know what's on people's agenda, what's on their mind to do to you, you know. And I really think that was a situation that could have been avoided, but sometimes I'm like, people are so hateful and jealous and envy. And when you have so much jealous and envy and hatred, you'll do anything to anybody.
Right.
You know, and it's just really sad because he was so young and so talented. He could have went a lot farther, you know, than he probably ever could have, you know, expected.
Right,
because
yeah.
of his talent.
They could have been.
Yeah. And unfortunately, he won't be the last. Hey, Nark, how are you? Hey, Dre, how are you, sweetie? Thank you guys for coming through. I have the talented Duke Faro. He's telling us his story. So yeah, I really hate that, but I'm glad that you had the chance to meet him, and actually, you know, try to talk some wisdom, you know, into him, even though unfortunately this happened. But what would you say to some of the young men, because you're still a young man as well, but like, what would you say to the young men that's under you that has not really started life, but you know, that 13, 15-year-old, you know, black boy, or any, you know, any minority that has came up and had hard times and live in the hood? What would you say to those young men?
I'd simply tell them the uncertainty of living is the cause of death.
Mm. The uncertainty of living.
The uncertainty of living is the cause of death.
Yeah.
That's what I tell them. I used to tell myself that. I made the quote in my single cell, you know, in lockup, 2S lower. And I said, I'm gonna live by this, because if you doubt progress, growth, and maintaining of life itself, you ain't nothing but death outside of all of that. So, you know, Tupac was like, death around the corner. Mo3, man, finna die. I got nephews out there carrying guns and going to juvenile and stuff now. Henry Wade. Yeah, man, if you are uncertain about living this life, death is there for you.
Yes,
so
indeed.
That right there is something that any young man would tell me. And if he asks questions after that, then, you know, I give him some news he can use.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's very true. And to me, like when Mo3 used to say that, to me, it was kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy to me, because it's like it's actually like he spoke his death.
He put it in videos and pictures. He said it. You know what I mean? Like,
so he must have actually. I'm thinking he must have really felt like.
No, he knew. I mean, he knew. He knew what was going on because he was watching. I mean, he was doing stuff. You know what I mean? And he had people around him that was playing both sides. So I mean, it was just a matter of time, and he couldn't do nothing about it. Wow. He just didn't know that it was gonna be 50,000 in the glove box and his jewelry, and not his weapon. He didn't know that. That's the only mistake he made, not keeping it on him.
That is a damn shame.
Well, that's the only mistake that he made, is not keeping it in his pocket.
Wow.
Because he was ready for shootouts and all that and whatever, because that's the whole reason why he went over there to draw them out to come to him. That's ego. That's pride. I'm finna come over here and I bet you won't come, because he already knew it was coming.
Because he did let people know this is where I'm going to be.
No, he didn't let nobody know where he already knew that where he was going. They're already saying he's there. It's
wow.
already, yeah, they already, I mean, they took a picture of him, his chain with the child. They already know he's there. So the sisters outside, like when he's there, they're already saying he's there. They're already watching the house. There was all that talk about somebody sitting outside the house. The only reason why they knew he was there is because people from the inside already said he was there, and he already knew that they was doing that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he already knew. So he just, nigga like, man, yeah, I hope a nigga try me. I want you to try me. But he didn't realize that they had something up their sleeve.
Wow.
Yeah. He seen the play. He should have kept it on him.
So basically, ego and pride will get you in more trouble than you plan for.
He's Gemini. You don't think, but once we go like this, once we're here, it's you can't say nothing. It is what it is.
So do you have that same kind of thing too, right?
Yeah. Like once I say I'm going forward, there's nothing that's going to stop me from going forward until I hit a wall.
Well, at least you're self-aware of that.
Yeah. This situation let me know, like, Faro, you gotta stop being so impulsive, because you don't kill somebody, or matter of fact, one of these scary individuals are gonna get you.
Right. Right. So what was your you kind of had I would say maybe a heated exchange with Rainwater. Can you tell me what actually happened with that situation with his former manager?
The last 3 years he been off and on. He do like some off and on stuff and think that I'm being off and on with him. So he always started it. He always acting strange. But I think the first time was just him being guilty. It's just guilty conscience. Like with the whole fighting thing, he told me that him and the Woods guy, they was just selling the fight. You know what I mean? They was trying to put together or whatever for the first one. And so after that happened, and then a whole bunch of stuff happened, and then the deluxe album was coming out after I had went for the first one, for the first album release. I was like, okay, well, I'm finna play. I didn't tell him I was finna play, but I was like, I'm gonna play. Hey, y'all, download the deluxe album. After the deluxe album, me and Rain gonna scratch. Like, get in the ring. So I was just playing. So when he seen it, he was like, bro, you clout chasing. I said, no, I'm not, bro. I'm doing what you and what's the name was doing. I'm just trying to help sell the album. You know, that's all I was doing. So that struck a discord with him. And he been acting funny ever since that day. And I thought on his networking, marketing, shocking the people to get people to focus on the album. That's the only reason why I did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's just been a back and slowly he just started hanging with the niggas who want fame and views and this and that, so they can tell him anything. And when I come up on the panel and he's there, he was like, well, such and such just told me you said this and that. And I said, no, you got to stop listening to them, bro. They lying to you, fam.
Right.
That's what they were doing. They were putting stuff in his head. And so now me and him have this for the last 3 years. It's been this. You know what I mean? And so
I've seen it.
Well,
hey, Trail.
And if you're talking about the other night where he was in Florida, he was on the panel just talking down. He been talking about go see your kids and all this other stuff. I'm dealing with parent alienation. it is what it is. Parent alienation is a thing. You know what I mean? You don't you don't even have to be a bad parent to be alienated from your children. You feel what I'm saying?
Very true.
It's just something that happened that I unfortunately had to deal with. I mean, I pay child support and everything, but just hearing somebody who, bro, I stood up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I was in the country and he got into it with the blogger from St. Louis, it was just like I reached out to him and he, you know what I mean? Like, hey fam, like don't talk to them. Then he reached back and was like, man, I should have listened to you. Yeah, don't talk to them, fam. But as time progressed on, he kept dealing with them for whatever his agenda is. But the thing that happened with him being in Florida, he was on live just saying stuff, and he kept saying stuff, and he keep bringing up my kids and this and that.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, well, he didn't say nothing bad about them. He's just basically talking about me. But I'm like, okay, well, you talking. Before he really got to start talking, I said, I don't want to talk to you. We can meet up and talk. He was like, if you don't show up, you pussy.
What?
So I said, bro, I'm only an hour away. So once we get off this live, I'm finna pull up and give you a location. And so he would call me back to back, plea bargaining, smiling and joking and playing. So that let me know I'm not dealing with somebody who wants to do any kind of harm to me. He's just saying words. That's that impulse that could get me in that situation.
Yeah. It can get you in a bad situation you can't get out of.
Yeah. So that right there even let me know, because I was talking to an associate and then I talked to one of my mentors and they was like, Faro, you can't be doing that, boy. He could have set you up. You know, what is you doing? I'm like, but see, he said what he said on live. He said, if I don't show up, I'm a pussy. So I showed up and he didn't. So
you weren't gonna let him have it.
No, because that's just like with Keystone Pope. Case one, he said he was gonna kidnap my nieces and nephews.
What?
And my kids. Yeah, this is the only reason why I went over there. He never wanted to come to the South. I called Trap, Yella, and all them out, and they would never come to the South. So when he said that he was gonna kidnap my nieces and nephews and my kids and shit, I said, what? Because I'm always with my nieces and nephews.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm always with them. I got them in the videos. We doing stuff. We going places. It's always been like that. So when he said that, I just was like, yeah, we finna see about that. So that's that tunnel vision. And I went straight over there and they could have killed me, but
Thank God that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. The Mo3 sector actually was formed after his demise or before?
When they talk about whatever the sector is, the forming of it was, I'm gonna say the first person that ever talked about Mo3 online after his death, that's the start of it. And so when we talk about the start of it, that's Faro. All this other stuff, these guys coming together and creating these little sections, I understand all of that, but most of them is ops and people who never really dealt with him anyway.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, and then they fabricate that they did. So a lot of them names, them that they be saying and stuff, no, that is not true. Y'all really just talking and using his name. Like I was on, that lady Ming Ming, she was doing a live one time and Not On My Watch came and got me and was like, they talking about the beginning of the Mo3 sector, but how they talking about it without you up there? I said, first I told her I really don't care, but then I popped in anyway. And my response was, if we're going to talk about who started the Mo3 sector, that's Mo3. Ain't no kings and queens, and these are my words. So a lot of them just clout chasing and bored.
Right. I don't know if you remember this or if you ever seen it, but it was short. It was, I think, after his demise, it was a psychic I think she's a psychic or
Yeah.
some type of reader, and she was reading what actually happened to him, how everything, occurred and everything. And she was saying some things that it was just like, I wonder, was that really true? And I think she was saying that the two girls set him up, whatever the
Well,
girl he went to visit and all of that.
yeah. Well, that happened after she started putting blame on them after they seen that she was clout chasing in a form. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So she put blame on them, which caused them to have more speculation towards them. You did what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying that they didn't or they did, but that queen, that lady, she started a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't per se them because they were only just getting a reading. You feel what I'm saying? At the beginning, they was just getting readings. They wasn't in the mess like that. But then all of a sudden, that lady took it and turned it into a whole bunch of, she probably hit them drugs and yeah. So if people actually go back and look and know the story on how that turned into a kerfuffle, it was that lady who made it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, she turned it into something else.
Hey, Angelo. Hey, Gartrell. Who else is in here? I spoke to Nark and Dre. Hey, TY, what's good? Good to see you guys. Yeah, so okay, so that's why I have always been curious about that, because I'm like, I wonder, did they really have a part to play in his demise? I always thought about that. But
well, in the beginning, I reached out to Jossie and I was like, hey, I can help you clear your name. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about it? Because they was accusing her. But then she only looked at it. She didn't respond. But then I started seeing them going on such and so's platforms. And I'm like, man, why is you or Rain talking to the bloggers? And somebody heard me say that and they twisted what I said because I didn't really say much but that. I go into her live one day on Instagram and she was like, there go Duke Faro being messy. And I said, being messy about what? All I said was, y'all don't need to be talking to the bloggers, fool. What are you talking about? Then the sister that fights in the boxing ring, she started cursing me. I was still in the country. But Sweet Pea, she actually called me private. And
Sweet Pea is who is Sweet Pea?
This Jossie's sister, the one that was pregnant at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, she the one with the sense. She hits me up and she says, man, Jossie don't know nothing about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, well, it's a misunderstanding because she's going off of what somebody told her. And I was just saying if she didn't do it, that's it. I was like to get her story out and not give it to these clout chasing guys. You know what I mean? And like keep your story to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like keep it to yourself, and I'll just say a whole bunch of stuff to deflect him from Bob. But it never got to that point. But when I talked to Sweet Pea on the phone, I didn't record her. Wasn't no recording or nothing. We talked, and I said, I'm gonna leave her. This is when Jossie's mama was disrespecting me too. She was going in on me. He crazy, he this and that. I'm like, man, y'all going in on me, and I'm telling y'all, don't talk to these niggas. That's all I was saying in the beginning. Don't talk to these guys. I understand what they do, and they are going to do what they do. Don't talk to them. This was my campaign in the beginning. Don't talk to these blogging ass niggas because they gonna make up a whole bunch of shit for some views.
Right. Correct. I agree. Hey, Sick'em Dogs. I'm gonna share another video with you about Mo3. It's short. I think it's like maybe about 4 minutes. So I'm gonna share this with you guys. Let's see. Thank you guys for coming through. Okay.
For all that, just to go backwards.
Oh yeah.
Who said we're going back? It ain't no beef. I ain't got no beef, Cotton.
Nah, man, I don't look, man. I'm not here.
Yeah, look up. Nah, I understand. Let me tell you something though. I really ain't got no beef. I'm a man first. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you a man. You a man.
Definitely.
You and another man can have differences. You get what I'm saying? Y'all cannot see the eye to eye. Y'all cannot be on the same topic. You know what I'm saying? Or the same discussion or whatever the case may be. Y'all ain't gotta fuck with each other. I mean, y'all beefing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Ain't no beef, man. Got no beef, man. You know?
Man, look, man, and I know you as being a rapper, you don't want to incriminate yourself, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm not. Look, I usually ask the crazy shit, but I really want to know what would it take for you, Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, to sit down at a table with some respectful people and just not be friends. I'm not saying y'all niggas got to be friends. But what can people in the city do? And I know you spoke to hella powerful people. I don't want to say no names. You know what I'm saying? You sat down with some people who tried to nip the shit in the bud. What can and I don't want no funny answer and all that. Is it to a place to where it can't be done?
Like kind of like it's like this, man. You get what I'm saying? You can't just matter of fact, fuck all that. If it is a problem, I don't know nothing about no problem with no beef, but if it is one, and the city want to be for the city, and everybody be talking about this for the city and shit, oh, I'm gonna get on that too. Motherfuckers be like, shit for the city. You got people from the radios to the bloggers to the people doing podcasts. Like when they see me, it's yeah, bro, you the truth. You know what I'm saying? You doing this, you killing these niggas, you know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't fucking with you. Then they get over there and they see them, they say the same thing. Yeah, man, you killing them niggas, you killing that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing your shit. But then when something happens, man, the city gotta come together. And the woo ain't no OGs out here. Ain't no. It's like they want positive shit, but they ain't doing nothing to make it positive. Or if they did trying to make it positive, they gonna blame one person, like blame me. You get what I'm saying? You know I'm always blaming someone. Say it. You know I'm always blaming someone. Yeah. Even if I ain't doing shit. Yeah. Like it's always a one-sided thing when something negative going on. It's a one-sided thing. Like boom, if something negative happen right now, it's gonna be well, 3, you need to chill so we can come together. Don't say no 3, you need to chill so we can come together. Say everybody. Go tell him what you're telling me.
But I feel like people come at you because you're the aggressor. You put out the diss songs. He doesn't put out the diss songs.
Man, you know what I mean? Diss song? Hold on, Cotton. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what a diss song is. Let me break down a diss song. A diss song is when one rapper and this rapper don't like each other, right? And in their head, they feel like, I want this to happen to a rapper. I want to do this to a rapper. I wish this to happen to a rapper. I'm gonna say this bar, this line right here to happen to a rapper. Anything I done rapped about is, you know, I'm just rapping what goes on in the streets. I'm just rapping my life. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not rapping about something that, I hope happened, or it should go like this. Like, nah, I'm just rapping. I'm telling you what happened. Yeah. That's all I be doing. I'm like a blogger when it comes to the rap shit. Like I'm blogging my life. I'm blogging the streets. I'm blogging what's going on some real life facts though type shit. Like, so it's like, it's not about I'm the aggressor, none of that. Nah, y'all it be all y'all motherfucking asses. Bro, 3, chill, bro. Well, what is you talking about chill? Is you telling them that? Nah, I don't be over there telling them that. Y'all be over there saying.
If you love to make people.
Okay, wow. Oh, we got self-awareness up in the house. I didn't mean to play that. But that's wow. I mean,
yeah, and I say why I picked that one is because it sounds like the same thing that I'm saying to people right now. Y'all, both of the videos that I put up of him are the same thing. I just want to fight. Every time I say something, be everybody like, yeah, Faro, you keep on repping for Mo3, keep on repping for Mo. But then on the other side of it, oh, you clout chasing, you did like, bro, come on, what is it, fam? He always starting trouble, and keeping stuff going. Like, bro, okay, so what is it? Am I getting justice for Mo3 or am I a clout chaser? What am I doing?
Right.
Like, what we doing?
Chicky, Meek, if you could put Duke's channel in the chat, I would truly appreciate it. He has a lot of great things to talk about. You guys need to check him out when you have a chance. But please put his link in the chat so people can go over there, give him some support. I really would appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to ask you this, and I'm going to kind of close it. Where do you see yourself, I would say, in the next year? With your channel, with your life, with your music? Like, where do you see yourself?
In everybody's face.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Ain't got no choice. Shit, when you got somebody like coming and knocking at your door, you don't answer, and you ain't got no soliciting sign up there, and you got cameras, and this person clearly see you looking at them. All right, I'll be back. You just ain't feeling good today. I've been knocking on that door for years. I'm talking about 20 something years. I've been knocking on this same door, putting my flyer on the door, putting my CD at the door. See the camera now. Now I just say a little something because I know they gonna record him. Like, man, that nigga been coming back and forth to this door. Let me just go and record this nigga on this doorbell thing and put this nigga on TikTok. Like, I've been knocking on the door, so they ain't got no choice. It's now it's time to take it. I'm gonna be in everybody's face here pretty soon, but I'm bringing more people with me now. For me.
Right. I'm going to say this about you. I see so much of a fight in you, and I think that it's because you really felt like you didn't have a choice. You're not one of those people that give up easily to me. And I also see a person that did not feel like they've had that opportunity. Just like you said, you knocking at the door and you trying to push your way through it. I would just tell you to stay consistent, be who you are. Don't let your ego get too much out of hand, and stay focused and keep grinding. And you're going to end up, that door is going to open up for you. You don't have to keep knocking. It's going to open up for you. So I would give you that. Please do not allow your ego to take you down the wrong path again. Please stay focused. Please stay doing what you need to do as a man. And it's going to open. But it's always in life, it's always a season. It doesn't ever happen when we want it to. It happens when it's supposed to happen. Right? So I would leave that to you. So I hope that I will encourage you to know that it's going to open because you're determined. And anybody that's determined and whatever God has gifted you with, you're going to be able to use it. It just has to be the right season for it, right? So you will accomplish whatever you're going to accomplish. Just do not allow your ego to make you do some impulsive stuff that will sidetrack your whole destiny. And that's what I would leave you.
Okay, well, can I leave you with this?
Yes.
Can you share that video? Because I really want to talk about gifting the Mo3 Foundation. I don't want to be associated with the Mo3 sector anymore.
Okay.
Because that style of talking about Mo3, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You understand? Like, I actually know the guy. I actually understand the guy, and his legacy is understood, like his music.
Right.
But I'm not commentating. I'm not blogging. I'm representing. So the Mo3 District is what I'm presenting. District, if you go look at the etymology of the word, it means set apart. So I want to set Mo3's legacy and what the real people who know him for. I want to set that apart, and they can have all that blogging and clout chasing. But if you share that video right there next to me, you see it?
Yes.
Can you share that? And I'm gonna play it, and that's what I want to leave with everybody.
See if I can get it.
Yeah, the information, the link to donate is to the Facebook. Go to the Facebook and you get more information, or the PayPal, and that's that. Right now on my page, I'm playing it as we're talking. If you want to donate to the Mo3 Foundation, those are the official links. All the other links and cash apps that people are talking about are not true if you don't get it from that Facebook. But I'll leave y'all with this.
You're talking about this one. Okay.
I gotta keep them at a distance, cause they can change. And in instance, you gotta know the difference between the bad and the good. Keep them out your business. That's why I keep them at it.
Guess what I found, y'all? I was doing a little math. You did? Let me see. I was doing a little math, and look what I discovered. Interesting, huh? The numbers is numbering right now. So what I want y'all to do is give to the Mo3 Foundation every day. Not just today, but every day you get a chance. Give to the Mo3 Foundation. Let go.
Could change the world if I could change the world so we can live. I gotta keep them at a distance, cause they can change. And in instance, you gotta know the difference between the bad and the good. Keep them out your business.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Do Faro. Take forever.
Cause they can change. And in instance, you gotta.
Duke, if you would do me a favor, can you send that to my Instagram? I would appreciate that, so I can have that video, and I'm going to share it. I think you're on mute.
Oh yeah. I it's already on my Instagram. I'll tag you in it. I think you can well, matter of fact, I think I'm gonna try. I'll just text you the video and see if
Thank you.
you come that way. But yeah, I don't want to do all of the stuff. It's promote the legacy, promote what's really going on. Let's get to that. That's what the Mo3 District is. That's
right.
Yeah.
And so that foundation, it gives to unprivileged kids, correct?
Everything that he had in the vision, his mama's spearheading that, and they just doing for the community. They doing for people. They doing for everybody. Heck yeah.
That's awesome. Please do text me that.
Yes, ma'am.
Today, because I do want to share that, and eventually I would love to donate to that foundation as well. I do believe in helping the community. Oh, okay. This is to CC. Yeah, well, I had a really great time, Duke. I really did. Thank you for giving me an inside of your world, and kind of seeing how you were brought up and reared, and how you became the person that you are today. And that's a testimony, really, because like I said, you could have still been in prison, you could have went back to prison, and or you could have been dead, right? And you made different decisions to get where you are today. So all I can tell you, brother, keep doing you. And again, don't let that ego get too far in the way, because egos, it can mess us up every time. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. And guys, please share his channel. And like I said, he does talk about a lot of different things. He doesn't just talk about, the rap or music. He talks about a lot. He talks about life, what's going on in the world. And, he has a interesting perspective. So check him out. Thank you so much, Duke. And like I said, you are welcome over here anytime.
All right, go.
All right. See you later, guys. Thank you so much for blessing me with your presence. I am really tired. I've had a long day. I went to work. I did my volunteer work for my class, and I'm really hungry. So I do not feel like eating. I think I want to go get some Williams chicken. I'm sorry. I'm a chicken girl. I'm a wings girl. So I'm gonna go get me some Williams chicken. Now I really need to go get some soup. But anyway, I'm gonna go get some Williams chicken. But that's a Dallas thing. I don't know if they have Williams chicken all over, but I know they have it here in Dallas. So guys, you have a great night. I'm going to get me something to eat. Thank you for the cash apps. Thank you for I gotta do the $20 cash app. I almost forgot. Okay, so if you guys can kind of figure out, and this is for mods, I'm gonna have a different giveaway for you guys coming up. So the mods can't participate. I'm sorry, but the mods, you can't participate. This is for my audience that that are not mods. If you can give me the day, or I guess close to the date of my birthday, that's going to be that first question. Has anybody ever heard me talk about, hey, John, good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Has anybody ever heard me talk about my birthday, or what, what it's close to? Has anybody ever heard that? So if you can put that date, or you can put the date or the time, not the time, but the month or the date that it's close to, then I will give you a $20 cash out. You can come up with that. Let's see. I know that's biased, but hey, and you know my birthday week, so you will win. So anybody can come up with that. If y'all can't think of that question, let's see. Let's see, what is another question that I can ask? Give me an idea. CC, Cheeky, give me an idea. Let's see. What did Duke Faro said his name was? Can you give me a last name or first name? Can anybody tell me anything, or are we just laughing? Or we just speaking? Because I'm gonna keep this $20 gift. Gift, not gift card, but cash app. If y'all don't come up with it, or maybe I can find maybe another question. Let me see, what's another question? Because I got to give you a hard one. I can't. What do I say? Yeah, what is his first name? Can anybody think of that? Okay. Y'all can't think of that. Let's see. You can't think of my birthday. I can't make this easy for you guys. Can't tell you what I'm about to eat because I mean I already told you what I'm about to eat, so that would not be. I can't think of anything right now. Y'all not helping me. Y'all just what are y'all there? Anybody there? What do I say all the time? It's something that I say all the time. It's usually at the end of every time I get off of live. I say it every time. What is it? Anybody? Nobody? Is what it is. No, dude, that's not what I say. I say this every time I'm leaving. I say, guys, well, it ain't, it is what it is. I say that too, but that's not what I say every time that I get off. Y'all are sad. I'm sad. Okay, what's another? I can't think of anything right now. I am totally brain dead, but I'm ready to go get something to eat. Duke, I'm finna go get some Williams chicken. Yeah, I'm finna go get some Williams chicken. Yeah, y'all must don't listen to me. Well, honey, should I wait to get the cash app, CC and Chicky and Meek, or should I go ahead and just give it to somebody? Look at you. And Shu got it. And Shu got it. Love y'all to Reese's Pieces. Eshu, do you mind giving me your cash app? That is what I say all the time, Duke. If you ever listen to me at the end of every live, I said, remember y'all, love y'all to Reese's Pieces. Eshu, if you would like, if you give me your cash app, I will send it if you're okay with it. Or if you want me to give it to someone else of your choosing, you can do that too. Yeah, I always say that. Love y'all to Reese's Pieces. Oh, she's a mod. Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting she's a mod. Oh, that ain't going. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I have to do a giveaway for the mods, but I might have to just go ahead and I might have to just go ahead and give it to her. Say nobody else. But I did say no mods right now. I'm probably gonna do the mods giveaway probably next week. I'm gonna do a mod for the mods. I'm sorry, Ashu. I did say no mods. But girl, you probably gonna get it the next time because these other folks. Well, maybe Meek might listen to me a little, but you Chicken and Cynthia, they be doing everything. They in and out. So you'll probably get it the next time if Meek don't get it. Or it might be Gary. Just never know. Let me see. I'm gonna give y'all one more chance. What do I well no, because y'all might get that one. Can y'all give me an idea maybe? Of what I could ask? Let's see. You know what? Matter of fact, since you're right, I can send it to the Mo3 Foundation. I wanted to give it to one of my subscribers, but I guess everybody's asleep or they have moved on. Let me see. I'm going to Duke, did you text that to me? Let me see if I can find it. And I will give a donation to the Mo3. Let's see. See, y'all gotta do better. Send me that information, Duke, and I'm gonna send it to Mo3. Did you say pick a number? Okay, he said 1-6. Okay, so we'll have another Cash App coming up. I would say when am I gonna do another Cash App? I think either I'm gonna do one Saturday. You know, I like saying Saturday, or I might no Saturday. I'm not going live. I'm not. Either Friday or Sunday or Monday. I'm gonna do a live, and I'll do another Cash App. Okay. But since my one mod only got that right, love you Reese's Pieces, and I forgot that she was a mod. Because I can't see it on StreamYard. I can't see who's a mod and who's not. I'll give it to yeah, I'll do that. Now tomorrow we're doing I'm interviewing the lovely Mrs. Moonlight. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. I'm interviewing the lovely Moonlight. She's gonna grace us with her light and her beams. And I'll be interviewing her tomorrow. So guys, I hope you guys can check in if you're not doing anything tomorrow. That's okay, Ashu. You didn't know because you maybe you came in the middle. But I did say that I would do a separate one for the mods. So because I want to show everyone that you're definitely appreciated. I can't give y'all a lot of money, but thank God to the person that actually sponsored it. To that person, I was able to give to you guys and show you guys how much I appreciate you. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm really interested in what Moonlight has to say. I think she's quite interesting, to be honest with you. And I think she's the life of the party. So hopefully I'm gonna get some rest tonight. So I'll be well rested, you know, and I'll be probably shining and beaming with her, right? So, guys, I appreciate you. And as soon as Duke gets a chance and he sends me the link, I will definitely donate to the Mo3. I'm going to give him my word on that. Thank you guys for being here tonight. You could have been, you could have been anywhere in the world, anywhere on the chat, and you came and spent it with me. So I'm appreciative of that. Okay, I got it, Duke. Let me go ahead and get this rolling. Okay, Mo3. All right. Well, guys, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get to Williams Chicken before it get too late, because you know, I shouldn't be eating after 9. But I'm very hungry. I haven't ate anything since lunch. So, guys, what I'm gonna say this: I love you guys to Reese's Pieces. Thank you guys for being a part of my live today. Thank you, Duke. I'm glad that you felt comfortable with me, and I'm glad that you actually enjoyed yourself. So, thank you for giving me that opportunity, guys. Thank you. Check Duke out. Like I said, he is something to really see. So just go by and support him. And also, Duke, please share my my live and my channel with your people as well. I'm trying to get like you. So just share my channel as well. Guys, love you to Reese's Pieces. Bye. See ya.